If you drive through Shawano County, you might end up craning your neck to get a look at a yearly phenomenon there.
It is that time of year. We're just a week away from a trip south for the winter. Thousands of Sandhill Cranes are gathering before takeoff. Fox 11's Cameron Clark has their story.
Every year around this time,
there's a whole slew of them.
The farm fields near the Navarino Nature Center
Becomes a little bit noisier.
and Becky Kring's home goes, well, to the birds.
There's a lot of people that just stop in the middle of the road and go take their binoculars or photo or their cameras, and
it's always cool to see. I mean, and especially when you get as many numbers as what we get,
Director of the Nature Center, Tim Ewing, says spring and fall are the two peak times to see the Sandhill Cranes as they gather in large flocks in the weeks before and after their migration to Florida.
Every night they fly into Pikes Peak flowage, and there'll be close to 1,000 or 2,000 in there. And they come right over the treetops. If you go back there to observe it and you're quiet, you can hear the wind going right through the feathers, and they're not more than 20, 30 feet above your head. And then they pile down in there, and it gets so loud you almost need to have earphones by the time it's time to go out, because there'll be so many cranes in there.
Ewing says the birds were nearly extinct in the beginning of the 20th century, but now have more than come back, and says there's an estimated 3,000 to 5,000 just in Shawano County alone.
And they'll probably stick around until about Thanksgiving or the beginning of gun deer season, and then that's normally when there gets to be a little bit too much activity for them, and they decide it's time to move out for quieter places.
And making the temporary observatory
my kids like to watch them. My husband does not, just because of the noise.
a little quieter as well. In Navarino, Cameron Clark, Fox 11 News.
Now, and all the wildlife experts say the cranes gather in the larger numbers near the Navarino Nature Center for about a month each fall.